Hey guys, Casual Crono here, working on the Wryz Saga, Mists of Myth, which is the most recent and last release in the saga. And we are on the final chapter, Chapter 3, for the flowers yet to bloom. It's a few days after this was released, so the wiki doesn't have that much detail. It looks like in this walkthrough, one of the final steps, it looks like I'm going to be battling a boss, but there are no details on the wiki about what the boss does. So we are going to be kind of flying blind on this. I am doing this all on Master difficulty. I'm using basically my Sesta Wind Super Boss team with a few tweaks. Sesta has a Falcon badge, so she can go first. And Soira is using the Scarlet Drop Piercer 2. In the Wryz Saga areas, it has a 200% crit rate. So that way, even if a monster reduces her crit rating by like 50% or even 100%, her critical guard, which is her defensive skill and basically the reason she's a tank, that stays up. If you're not familiar with Soira's mechanics, basically her critical rate determines how often she has damage reduction, and her luck determines how much that damage reduction is. So if she has a piece of armor or weapons, something that gives her 100% critical rate, that means 100% of the time she is reducing damage based on her luck value. I have a whole video dedicated to Soira, so you can watch it and learn about the details. It's pretty much a requirement that she has something that gives her 100% critical rating. And before we get into this, I spent a little bit of time. I actually switched the difficulty back down to Veteran just to speed it up. And I ran back and forth and fought a whole bunch of things to get supplies. So one of the things I'm going to do before we embark on Chapter 3, I'm going to upgrade a few of my weapons. So I'm going from Scarlet Drop Greatsword 2 to a True Dark Greatsword. And we wait. Alright, that one's been upgraded. And I'm assuming there's going to be a further upgrade. Yep. I need 50 Dark Irons, 12 large dark cores, and 10 ill omen bones. Alright, in addition to that, I'm not going to touch the True Dark Impaler right now because, as I mentioned, Soira is equipped with this lance, so we're leaving that one alone. But I have enough for wherever it is. I can upgrade the bow, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we wait again. And I should also be able to upgrade the fists. Yep, that one takes fangs. I don't know what kind of, I guess, destroyable structures I'm going to run across, but at least 3 of my 4... Oh, nice. That means I get some stones. At least 3 of my 4 little, item crusher abilities will be upgraded a little bit. And I don't have the materials to upgrade them further, so that's going to take a little bit of farming. Let's see. So let's get rid of that little... I know some people like to collect all of their stuff, but I like to just get rid of the little red dots. And that red dot's been annoying me for a little while, so at least I can finally get rid of that one. So, you've seen the party, you've seen the difficulty, and you've seen some upgrades. So let's go ahead and start for the flowers yet to bloom. I could click move to location, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to move me right back to this spot. Yep, because we are going right up there. Finally, for those of you that are not familiar with how I do walkthroughs, I edit out the cutscenes, in part just to prevent some spoilers, and in part because most people that watch YouTube videos, I think, are looking for the gameplay. They're looking how to defeat a boss, how to navigate through an area, if there's hidden chests, things like that. So you don't really need to see the cutscenes for that. If you really want to see the cutscenes, you can play it yourself, or there's many other YouTubers out there that include everything. The other thing I do, if you look in the description below this video, you'll see I'll have basically you can jump to any point in this chapter. So if you're stuck in one particular section, go ahead and skip ahead to that section, and hopefully I will have figured it out and it will help you. So without further ado, we're going to start the quest. There will be a cutscene, no doubt, which I'm going to edit out, and then we will get started. Quest accepted. Looks like the first thing I gotta do is go chase down Sazanca. Which doesn't seem that hard. It looks like she's right there. And cutscene. I have control again, and it looks like I am following Sazanca. Alright, that was easy. I have control again, and my wind dragon action is more powerful. There we go. Alright, I have to convince Sazanca. I have to go through there to do it. Now, in my previous video, I found the entrance and this right here, so this is a little shortcut between the two. And I kind of forget if there were other places with wind. I want to say there were. So, if you'll bear with me for one moment, I'm going to run back to the Nopaew village. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but... Alright, there's a water icon. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just double check and make sure. Alright, what I found in my other video, I used Demonic Thrust to reduce power, Athdokus to improve resistances, and Foy Sincere to improve resistances. And of course Sesta with Twin Blade Wolf, because that's what she does. And it seemed to work pretty well. At least enough to keep the team alive.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Is it the flag, maybe?
And there's the materials I need for the weapon upgrades. Alright, I guess I'm almost 100% sure there was nothing in the Dark Vortex. Nope. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and continue with Chapter 3. Forgive me, I just like to make sure, if there's some random chant script or something, I like to make sure I get it. And actually, on that note, No, I can't fly over. Thought there was an exit up here. There was, but we have to do the plot. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, we'll explore that area later. I'm pretty sure it had a few wind spots. Alright, moving on. Nothing those directions. Alright, looks like another horror and a treasure chest behind it.
Oh man, do we really have to?
If I remember right, this horror I didn't even need to bother. The first turn, it just did some type of debuff. Or maybe it howled or something, I don't remember.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Or maybe just Sesta killed it that quickly. Alright. And we get a luring shadow for staves. Right there. Alright, so let's explore really quick. Alright, and we get for our trouble some high-class scrolls. I'm actually okay with that. A lot of characters still need leveling. Alright, nothing this way, nothing that way. Get rid of some miasma. Alright. We're supposed to go there, so let's go south and see what there is to see. Alright, nothing that way. Or that way. Probably some monsters this way.
Bow before me.
Demonic, defense, defense.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Blessings upon you.
Alright. This time we can just attack. Pretty sure Sesta can kill them.
These are the cries of
Yep.
the voiceless.
Alright, what's down here? Nameless Gorge. Well, it looks to be a bunch of dead ends. Oh, there's a snake there. Oh, hello. It's Kuchinaba. Can't seem to click on the snakes or go anywhere else. But I'm not getting attacked by things, I guess, so that's good. Alright, well, we'll probably have to go here eventually. But for now, if you're doing this, you can save yourself the trouble. There's nothing to get down there. Alright, let's check out this cutscene. Looks like I have control again, and I have to go find some impweed. So I guess let's start with the closest location, down here. And we'll check and see what's in this direction really quick. Oh. Somewhere that they're not allowing me to go yet. Alright, let's check out this spot. Oh, that was easy. Okay. So we're just following the little purple icons. Alright, so there's an exit this way, and exit this way. Places to explore for later. And we walk through a wall and get this impweed. Is there anything else past there? Nope. And walk through a wall. Oh, we can keep walking, so alright. Last impweed. Alright, we had a successful cutscene, get Arcadia back together. And looks like those 3 entrances are where we need to go. So this is the Triad Forest. Alright, looks like each one leads to one of the quest markers. Also, like yesterday, my son is a young boy who loves his Oculus, and he is playing it in the background. If you hear some screaming, that's just my son probably getting tagged in Gorilla Tag or something. So feel free to ignore that. Alright, here's the first quest marker, and no doubt a cutscene. Alright, marker 1 complete. Go back out, go down to marker number 2. Alright, here we go. Looks like serious time. Marker 2 down. 1 to go. Let's head back up. I know I'm going to get attacked at some point, but I do have to say it's been kind of nice being able to walk a little bit before getting into a fight.
Who wants a bite?
There's some areas of the game where it seems like every 5 steps and you're fighting something again. Alright, demonic thrust, defense, defense, attack.
Blessings upon you.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
And I think I can just auto-attack this.
Blessings upon you.
Listen, these are the cries of the voiceless.
Oh, defeated 20 messengers. Nice. Alright. Melpifia time. Alright, I've hit all 3 quest markers, and my next step is to follow Tiramisu. Looks like it's back towards the town. Oh, I would have expected a marker. Oh well. If it is a town, I could probably just warp to it, but... Alright. It's up that way. Okay. Well, we can save a little bit of time by just warping to the exact same spot. Alright, let us skip a little bit of walking. And if anyone needs to stop at the inn, good chance to do so. Alright. If I take that entrance, I go back into the town. I'm going to do that really quick. And let's knock out this horror while we're at it.
Be careful around the dress.
Alright, demonic thrust, defense, defense.
Listen. These are the cries
And Cesta doing Cesta things.
Blessings upon you.
Alright, Dragon Assault will let her Faith, Floor Breeze, and Twin Blade again.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
And 0 damage on Sawyer. At this point, we'll just auto attack. Cesta's 3rd Twin Blade will definitely take it out.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Pride comes before the fall.
Alright, we're on this side. Let's clear out this miasma. And I guess let's check out what's in this pool. Aha! So this is where you go if you want to get the enhanced deep dive. Which, when we were looking earlier, there was a deep dive spot earlier in the area. Was it the Dark Vortex or Nopaew Village area? Not this one, but there's a sparkly. Yay, sparkly. Alright. If you don't care about this type of exploration, aha, there it is. Feel free to skip ahead back to the main quest line. Can't go that way. Alright, defense, defense, demonic thrust. Usual routine.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
And this should end it.
Cries of the voiceless.
I know I'm making it look easy, but it took a long time to get all of the shared Grasta and everything here, so if you have a pretty good team, you can definitely beef it up by collecting shared Grasta. Just kind of look at whoever your main DPS is, check and see if you have like the Avenger Grasta, Wind sharing Grasta, Katana Grastas, and so forth. And that's what you put on your back row people. So and it takes a while to collect this stuff. This is not something you do in one day. Alright, on that note, let's continue on and check out what's in this pool. And for our trouble we get Guiding Light Sword. Alright. So I think that was the only thing here. Yep. So let's go ahead and warp back and continue with the main storyline. And I am going to pause for a second and rest up and restore my magic points.
Ugh. I much prefer the night.
Alright, let's speed things along a little bit. Okay, so we've gone down there. And I think the last time I was in this area in Chapter 2, I think I explored around enough. But at the time, of course, I did not have the extra wind miasma blowing away skill, so let's take care of that now. Let's see where are we at. Alright, that took care of that. Saved some time. Let's go blow away the other one. Oh, well that was pointless. Alright, no more miasma, and then let's burn this. And for our trouble, and that's how we enhance the fire breath, guys. Alright, going there, we now have enhanced fire breath, which I don't think I've seen any of those symbols on the mini-map yet. Alright, moving on. Alright, looks like a straight shot, and looks like we're about to hit another cutscene. But first, two hapless monsters about to face Sesta's wrath.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Blessings upon you.
Alright, Faith Sesta,
These are the voices of the
no issues at all.
The flag, baby.
Alright, let's see what's coming up here. Alright, the gang's all back together. And now we are headed for the Wyrmking. Which I assume is up there, yep. Alright, we can now travel to the Wyrmking domain on the world map. Yep, nice. Alright, if you need to restore health, mana, etc., now is the time to do so. Can come back anytime. Let's see, nothing this way. Nothing this way. Aha, our newly enhanced firepower. Gives us some high-class scrolls. And let's go see if there's anything on the other side. I'm just going to go around it just in case it's one of those automatic cutscenes. Yep. A pool of water, or enhanced water, I guess. And we get Guiding Light Axe. Alright. It looked like the only places we could go. Though it's kind of weird that the map is way down there. You'd figure it'd be centered. Maybe there's more that's going to appear later. And it was an automatic cutscene, so... I have control again, and it wants us to go to the Nopaew village. So let's go ahead and just warp there real quick. And see what the next step is. Cutscene. I have control after the cutscene and put the strategy back into play. I think we're headed right back to the Wyrmking's domain. Oh, well, that was easy. Following the cutscene, we are able to move on. Nothing this way. And automatic next cutscene. Alright, following that cutscene, onward to the Wyrmking. Doesn't look like we have that far to go. And no surprises in those directions, so... Following that cutscene, rush to the Wyrmking's location. Which, again, doesn't look like I have very far to go. Cutscene is over. Many final references to the last battle, and appropriately called Wyrmking's End. So let's take a look at the party. I'm going to swap out Suzette with Melody. I don't know how long this battle is going to be, and I like her ability to recharge the wind zone. I also like her depravity skill because it gives me a damage barrier as well. Grasta wise, she has Grasta. It gives her 900 extra health. And here's her gear. So she has 6,000 health, not much speed, but depravity is preemptive. So that one at least doesn't need any speed. Otherwise, the team is the same. Sidekicks. Let's check out Master Difficulty. Battle that will change the fate of the world. Here we go. Alright, the battle begins. Looks like the Wyrmking has 2 buddies. And let's hope that none of them are null to wind. Alright, I don't see any resists. Alright, I can't even target the Dragon King. Status, I just have rage. Alright, so we're going to Depravity. We're going to beef up defenses. And Twin Blade Wolf. And just see what happens.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless. Move!
Oh yeah, I forgot to unequip the Falcon badge. Oh well. Normally I would swap it out with the Vitality badge, which does give her a little more damage when she's at max health. Alright. So we are going to Magical Smash. It improves wind type attacks and critical damage for 3 turns. We're going to go ahead and Faith Sesta while we have the opportunity. And we'll go ahead and do an Elemental Guard.
Blessings upon you.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright, the little guys are gone. Looks like he hurt my team, and looks like he broke the zone. So this is what I'm thinking. I don't have Twin Blade Wolf. If I blow the AF bar, Gunce's aura will kick in and everyone will have 20% extra stats. During that time, I can work in a Depravity and Dark Drill. We can work in an An or Roar, and Benacht, and some Floor Breezes. Alright, so why don't we do 1, 2, 2, 1, and then just spam 1 and use up the AF bar. And see how that goes. 1, 2, 2, 1. Alright. It is going down. Looks like we might have hit an HP stopper. Yep, looks like it was an HP stopper. The Wyrmking falters. And we have those little guys again. But we should have Gunce's aura in effect, so everyone's a lot stronger. Alright, Depravity. Guess we'll Starving Wolf. We'll go ahead and rebuff defenses, I think. Actually, we'll work in a Floor Breeze. Defenses for her, Depravity, and Starving Wolf.
Blessings upon you.
And sooner or later it would be nice if Melody would resume Wind Zone. Alright, we Depravitied. We could Magical Smash. Let's go ahead and Foy Sincere and Benacht again, I guess. That should take out that one, yep. And now we have our Wind Zone again. Alright, Twin Blade. We will Dark Drill. Actually, you know what? Let's Depravity. Twin Blade seems to be doing a lot of damage, so I kind of like Depravity's damage barrier. We'll An or Roar and Floor Breeze it.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
And is he going to destroy my Wind Zone that I just put up? Why, yes, he is. Alright, well, could blow the AF bar and knock out the rest of his arm. I'm kind of curious what he's like, so let's... Depravity... Starving Wolf, been knocked, and let's floor breeze it. Actually, he has stacks. Let's do an Elemental Guard. Wow. Okay. I didn't think Sesto was going to be that powerful. Remember, this is Master difficulty. Alright, what evil thing is he going to do now? Alright, he's preparing for an attack, it says. What's he going to do? Looks like he took everyone down to almost nothing. Alright, Iridian appeared. Looks like the battle continues. However, if I saw it right, it looked like the team's health was extremely low. Alright, miasma grows denser. Ah, he restored at least some health. Some more health. And provides some level of support. Okay, I'll take that. Let's take a look at him. Alright. Alright, Wyrmking will... Max MP, power int, 5 per stack. Alright. Wyrmking's barrier. Removed upon taking damage. Physical type resistance up based on number of stacks. So looks like he's pretty much immune to physical damage, but the more I hit him, the more damage I will end up doing. If I'm reading that correctly. Alright, signs of miasma. Powerful attack is coming. Strength is based on the stacks. These stacks, okay. When max MP is 50 or below, single party does 90% reduced damage. So try not to go below 50 MP. Okay. Well, I'm guessing this is a new fight. So I don't know if my auras are in effect. No. Looks like AF gauge is empty. All parties stats 20%. Yes, so it looks like Tetra's aura is in effect, but Gunce's no longer is. But I've kept a lot of my buffs. So if Gunce's aura is no longer in effect, if I blow the AF bar right now, I can knock out a lot of those stacks and kind of rebuff the team in the process. So why don't we do that? Let's Starving Wolf, Depravity, Benoct, Foy Sincere, get those defenses going, and then try to work in an Athdaucus as well. Let's see how much we can get done. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. And we got a Twin Blade in there. And we took off some damage, so it looks like we can damage him even with those stacks. Ooh, End Breath. I don't know if I like the sound of that. It looks like I still have Wind Zone. Looks like he redid his stacks. He's back up to 46. Hirondin does a little bit of damage, heals a little bit of the team, and we should have Gunce's aura in effect as well. Yes. I'm curious. Does she still have faith as well? That's a lot of buffs. Can I still cast faith? Yes. Alright. Well, we worked in all the defenses. Let's work in a floor breeze. Let's go ahead and Faith Cesta. Let's... Dark Drill reduces wind resistance, but Magical Smash improves this. Let's increase damage based on... let's Magical... Actually... Dark Drill does 3 attacks, Magical Smash does 1. Let's go ahead and reduce those things some more. How many turns left do we have of this? 3. Alright, so Twin Blade will get rid of some stacks. Well, okay, let's try this.
Yes. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Ooh,
How's this?
killed Yifa. Now we do have the ability to reincarnate if we need to. So the question is, do we? I guess let's keep going for now. Twin Blade, Dark Drill, and let's do another Floor Breeze.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Killed Cesta now too. Oh, we're down to 12 stacks. So let's get a Foy Sincere in. Let's get a Depravity in for the defense. Actually, let's just do a Dark Drill and work on some more of those stacks. I don't like that heal. That's gonna be annoying. Alright, let's see. Can't reincarnate quite yet. Floor Breeze it. Let's do a Depravity. Wyrmking's barrier has been removed. So I wonder if it might be better if we just kind of did like a defensive game. Let's see, let's... Dark Drill, Elemental Guard maybe? Make sure the stacks aren't going away. Yep.
There.
Alright. Still can't reincarnate. Let's see, let's redo Foy Sincere. And let's get a Dark Drill in. And at the end of this turn, I should be able to reincarnate. And of course the barrier's back up now. Alright. Reincarnation. Start.
Sister will repay.
Alright, Cesta in the front line, Yif in the front line, we'll Depravity, and Floor Breeze it. Keep those power and int reductions going.
Sister will make world where no babies cry.
We choose to walk the path of light.
Alright, let's take a look now. Still got all that going, got this going. Let's go ahead and use the AF bar. We'll get a Depravity in, a Benoct, Foy Sincere. Then we'll try and get Dark Drill, Ath, Elemental. Alright, so, and then we'll try to work in a Twin Blade. Because I think this is the last turn of, yes, alright. Alright, spam, spam, spam. Got the Twin Blade in. We try to get as many defensive moves in as possible. Here's that End Breath. Alright, Miasma did something bad. Alright, we're no longer in Wind Zone, so we need to basically keep it defensive. So Depravity for the shield. Let's Athdakis again. And let's Foy Sincere. Actually, Floor Breeze it. We did the other two, and it looks like he's cleared his debuffs.
Blessings upon you.
Anything to reduce his power and intellect. Alright, we have our Awakened Wind Zone again. Let's Benoct. Let's keep it... I'm torn. Do we reduce that by 3 or do we shield? Let's just play it safe. Shield, Floor Breeze, and Twin Blade.
How's this?
Listen, these are the cries of the voiceless.
And... it's a long fight. Now this is master difficulty, so I really wouldn't expect anything different. Alright, we have, I think, what, 2 turns left of this? So we'll Twin Blade, Dark Drill, and Aurora for the speed, and Floor Breeze for the defenses.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright, down to 14 stacks. It took some damage. Alright, final turn of Awakened Wind Zone at the moment. Let's go ahead, instead of blowing the AF bar, because I'm certain there's probably going to be some HP stoppers. Let's Twin Blade Wolf, Depravity, Benoct, And we probably need to redo Foy Sincere for the defenses. So there's been knocked. Depravity.
These are the cries of the
Oh.
voiceless.
Well, that took him down really low. Maybe I should have blown the AF bar. Alright, end breath. Team is very hurt. Well, looks like we have a little bit of talking going on. Alright. They're pretty much telling me don't hold anything back. Give it our all. Team is healed. Wyrmking is also healed. Now I'm a little torn. Do I blow the AF bar now? I don't have an awakened zone to play with. You know what? They said give it our all. I can reincarnate if I need to, unless something horrible happens. So let's see. Starving Wolf. We'll do one we'll try to do Magical Smash, Depravity, and Dark Drill. I've been knocked in there. Athdocus. Yep, alright. Alright guys, this could be a good choice or a bad choice. Alright, and then just spam, spam, spam. Alright, we've cast all the defensive buffs we could. Alright, they seem optimistic. We have our Awakened Wind Zone back. Oh, we have our AF bar back too. So, AF bar, Wind Zone. We have buffed everything. So, let's go for it, guys. We are going to destroy this guy, hopefully. So, we're going to hit the AF bar. We're going to hit Starving Wolf a few times. We'll do one Depravity just for the shield, and then Dark Drill. We'll do one Benoct because it's for this turn only, and then Anna or Roar, and we'll floor breeze it. So 1, 2, 2, and then just spam ones. When the AF bar gets down to about here, I'll try to switch over and do Twin Blade. 1, 2, 2, 1. Spam ones. His damage is going down. I'm watching the AF bar. Is it still taking damage? Twin Blade. Alright, looks like we hit an AF stopper. Or, sorry, an HP stopper. And we have another AF bar. Alright, can we survive whatever he does, though? Man, this is like back and forth. Alright, we have a full AF bar. We're going to do the same thing pretty much. We're going to Depravity for the shield. Been knocked. We'll go ahead and toss in a Foy Sincere. And then during the AF bar, I'll try to work in a Magical Smash. So let's do it this way. 1, then spam 2s. 1, and then spam 3s for the defenses, and then just spam 1, and then same thing when it gets to around there, we'll switch over and Twin Blade. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, spam 1, watching the AF bar. Looks like we might have hit another stopper. Yeah, I think we did. Let's save the Twin Blade then. Alright. Alright, this is everything he's got. What a battle. Man, this is crazy. What's he gonna do now? Oh, health is very low. That depravity shield, I think, is helping a lot. We got a full AF bar. We have a weakened Wyrmking. And I'm guessing we don't have any more HP stoppers left. Alright guys, I know I said this was it last time, but he just keeps seeming to survive. So we're going to do the same thing. Starving Wolf. We're going to work in one Depravity and Benoct. And we've pretty much rebuffed everything else, so we'll just spam 1 the rest of the way. So 1, 2, 2, 1. Spam, spam, spam. Ooh, his health is gone, guys. This could be it.
Blessings upon you.
Let's Twin Blade, why not?
These are the cries of the voices.
Let's make sure he's double dead. Did we do it? Any more surprises? Alright guys, that was the Wyrmking Master difficulty. And we just one-shotted it with the Cesta team. Unless there's like another fight after this. Quest complete. Probably a few spoilers from here on out, but so if you don't like spoilers, you can stop the video now. But that was a pretty intense final fight. There's probably a lot of easier ways to do it, but hey, it worked. So got my stones, and Dragon Ridge has been added to the Space-Time Rift Records room. So I guess I can go back and do that fight again. Another dungeon has been unlocked. We're still in the campaign period, so I should get some additional stones for completing it, and we have an astral archive to play around with. There's my free stones. Alright, so first things first. I believe if you finish this by, I think, April 20th or somewhere in there, you get a few bonus stones, so I just got 490 more for finishing Wryz Saga Part 3. Let's go ahead and grab those records really quick. Got 10 more stones for completing the quest, and then for fighting a few new monsters. While I am thinking about, we are in the base camp, right? Yes. Let's go visit the minstrel, the bard, and see what else I can get. Got gold. Omen bones. They were needed for the level 2 weapon upgrades. Life changer bracelet. Fur. More gold. More bones. A ring. Sound body dragon. That's nice for the few people that are dragons. And life changer necklace. Awesome. And I guess that must have been all of them. Alright, let's see. Yep, that's 30 entries. So I guess we've gotten everything now. Good. And now, of course, all of the achievements that come with that. The tome itself, the Book of Wyrmking, is now available under Episodes and Symphonies. Looks like 3 things may have been completed already. Almighty Power Bard. I bet you for turning in all the Bard stuff. Dragon Exile badge. Let's see. Raise Wryz to level 60. Not a problem. Tell the poet everything. Yeah, we guessed that one. Simply complete the Wryz Saga. We did that. What else is there? Let's see. Defeat the Wyrmrest Isle Dark Realm Horrors. The Dark Eater Beast. Alright, we gotta kill the Dark Eater Beast with Wryz in the party. Which, at the time of this video, if you have Stellar Awakened Wryz in the back row, there's something about that that's crashing the entire app. So if that happens to you, if you throw her in the back row and try to do this pledge, and she happens to be Stellar Awakened, you might have some issues. I'm sure it'll be fixed at some point. Let's see, and we get a Dark Dragon badge for that. Gotta kill 20 enemies, that'll be easy. Kill the Wandering Blade or the Mad Servitor. Visit the Snake's house and find a vestige of the king. That's interesting. Alright. Let's see. Clear the another dungeon. No big surprise there. We get 2 green and 2 red keys for clearing the dungeon 1 time. So you're going to profit. That's nice. And then, of course, we'll eventually be able to, I guess, fight the Wyrmking again. But that was a pretty intense fight. So people can see my final party. This is the team that I used to defeat the Wyrmking in Master. Sesta had Elpis Dagger, Ring of Might. I should have switched the Falcon badge to the Vitality badge or something that actually improved her power or improved her damage, because that badge was worthless. Grosta-wise, she had the 3 pains. Bullseye, MP consumption, and Windburned Pain, which improves pain and wind type attacks. Melody had the Enduring Staff, which is an OOPA weapon. Gave her some MP regen, int, and improved her attack. Not that she was doing that much damage. She had the Oriental Ring, which improves resistances, and the HP plus Speed Halved badge. Grosta-wise, she had 3 Grosta that gave her 900 extra health. The idea being, I wanted her to have a lot of health so that she could survive, and sure enough, during that fight, she was one of 2 people that lived throughout the entire thing. The other one, of course, was Soira. As I mentioned, the Scarlet Drop Piercer has a 200% critical rate, so even if the Wyrmking was reducing my critical rating, which I wasn't paying that close attention, he very well might have. As long as it didn't drop below 100%, she had her continual guard up. And I think 350 luck, I think I did the calculation a while back. Basically, she had a constant, I think 62-ish% damage reduction. Her gear was anything that gave her luck, badges, and armor. Grosta-wise, she had 3 Grosta that gave her a base of 300 health. She had 1 that gave her regen and MP regen. All 3 were buffed with the Light Shadow HP ore that you can get from Omegapolis, another dungeon, because I draw Soira all the time and she has 153 light points, so they give a significant boost in health, way more than the HP plus ore. For my back row, they were pretty much unequipped other than her manifest weapon. They were Grosta holders. Azami, as long as Sesta had full health, she did extra damage. When Sesta was hurt, which was a lot in that fight, she was doing 40% more damage. And at all times, she was doing 10% more damage simply because she was a wind user. Tome is an Avenger, so he has the Avenger Grosta. He also had Sound Body to give Sesta a little bit more health. Not sure how much it helped since she did die once, but... And then he had Power of Gale, which improved Sesta's attacks by 30% pretty much no matter what. Sidekick-wise, as you saw, I had Guns and Tetra. Tetra for the heals, and when his aura was activated, the team's max health went up, their max mana went up, and they gained physical and magical resistance by 30%. So he definitely helped with survivability. And then Guns, the first time I blew the AF bar, all of their stats went up by 20%. which is why I had those two selected. Are there other teams that could, do this? I'm sure. This is just one of many very powerful combinations, but as you saw, they lived, which was the main thing, and they lived primarily because I started spamming Depravity a lot, which reduced the Wyrmking's power and intellect and gave me that damage barrier that lasted one turn, one time. So for a lot of times, like you saw in the AF bar, I made sure to hit that, so whatever he did following the AF bar, I'd have that damage barrier up. And Yifa had Athedakis, which improves physical and type resistance by 35%. And for Sesta, because she had Faith, it gave Sesta an HP shield. And then she had Nopaew, which for that turn only improved strength by 50% and party damage, power, intellect, everything by 50%. And in Sesta's case, because she had Faith, her attack was going up 100%. There is a cap at some point, so it's probably very likely that Sesta reached that cap, but as far as I'm concerned, every little bit helps. Her only other skill was an Roar. It improves type attack for 3 moves and speed for 3 moves. So when you use it during the AF bar, they all speed up a little bit, and which means I can make the AF bar last longer. And as you saw, Soira primarily did Floor Breeze, which reduces power and intellect, therefore weakening the Wyrmking. It stacks. And Foy Sincere, which improved her physical and type resistance by 50%. So that was the team and composition and skills used to defeat the Wyrmking on Master Difficulty. And I guess we keep 28, 29, and complete the Wryz Saga. Is that it? That's it. So we got 10 more records. And so a bunch more stones. Yay, and Almighty Power Arcadia. So we got several Almighty Powers. Nice. And I'm up to 8,500 free stones, which for a free-to-play player is great. Which, on that note, is currently later March 2024. The Japan's 7th anniversary of the game is in April. So they usually release some pretty cool characters and have a lot of other, awesome things for anniversary events. So I have been saving my stones for whatever strange, unusual, hopefully super overpowered character that comes along, with the hope that maybe I can pull them. So I have not tried pulling on Kuchinawa yet. His encounter lasts for 28 days, so I can kind of wait and see who is released for the 7th anniversary, and then decide who to spend stones on. So, alright. Overall, I did like these 3. The chapters, I think, flowed a lot better. This chapter, of course, took the longest, but the first 2 were really just over an hour. I thought it was a good mix of fights and cutscenes, and I definitely liked the ending. So I hope all this helps you in your quest for everything. All that's left to do now is to work on the tomes and to maybe go back in the maps and look for some, maybe some hidden treasure chests, things like that I might have missed along the way. And of course, upgrade the weapons. So, alright guys, that was Chapter 3 of Wryz Saga 3, Master Difficulty complete. Casual Crono, signing out.